Feet wide, knees soft. Bend the knees, stretch the arms up, breathe in. Bend the knees, sweep the arms down, breathe out. So we're going to inhale, sweep up and around, and an exhale, take it all the way down. 2 more like that. Standing up, just roll the shoulders back 4 times together. And then forward 4 times together. Try and really squeeze them together on the back. Good, taking the chin towards your collarbones, the center of the collarbones, and then pulling it in as you slowly look up to the ceiling. Again, drawing that chin in as you face down, drawing the chin in as you look up. 2 more. Last one. And then keeping the chin in the back of the neck long as you look over your shoulder. 2, 3, 4, and then taking the ear towards the shoulder, keeping that chin in and the back of the neck long. Tiny double chin is a good thing. 3, 4. Nice. We're going to squat. So send the knees out to your 3rd toes, keep the arches of your feet lifted, and then squeeze your belly to stand up. Don't lock your legs out. We want to come down, and when we stand up, we almost fully straighten, but we don't lock out the joint. Now, if you're really good at this, you can have your arms up by your ears, if that's comfortable for you. Good, let's get that booty working. Squeeze it on the way up. 3, we're going to stay down on 1, 2, and stay. Good, now keep the spine long. Careful not to stick your bottom out or tuck it under. We need to be in a nice neutral pelvis. Inner thighs working, spread those toes. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands down with bent knees and just slowly take your knees from side to side. So move your hips from side to side. 3, 4, 5, 6. Bend the knees a lot. Look through the legs, straighten them out a little bit. So just go where it's easy. So we're going maybe 4 or 5 out of 10 here. Then we're going to start moving towards a 6 out of 10 when we straighten the legs. Let's see if we can get them to 7 out of 10 now. Bending and stretching. Make sure you drop that bottom low. Good, and see if maybe you can soften your chest forward, release the crown of the head down, take a hold of the elbows and swing from side to side. Dropping the hands down, slowly rolling all the way back up. Before we get into wiggly hips, I want us to start working with our feet a little bit. You can hold on to something for stability. Take all the weight onto one foot. I want you to point your toe in front of you as hard as you can and then flex that foot. Point and flex in front of you. And hold the flex, circle the ankle. Hold the flex, circle the other way. Now hold the point. We're going to bend the knee with a nice pointing toe and circle the shin in one direction underneath the knee, keeping the thigh at the same height. And then the other way. Great, we're going to circle the knee. So when I say circle the knee, I mean you're tracing a circle with your kneecap, keeping that toe nicely pointed. And then trace the circle the other way. Make sure your hips stay the same level here. Good, then we're going to take, bending this knee, take the knee across your body, and then straighten the knee as you take it out. Bend the knee, drop it down, straighten and lift it up. Bend and lower, yes. 3, 4, 5. Good, and then we're going to tap the toe down and just do a little lift. Really straight leg, 2, tiny little lift. 3, 4, 5. Take it out to the side, so directly in front of your hip. It's not behind it, it's in line and slightly in front. Make sure that the top of the foot is pointing to the ceiling and you can see the edge of your heel at the front. So if you can't see your heel, you're not turning out enough. Tiny tap. 1, really point the toe. 2, 3, 4, 1 more, 5. Other side. Cool, so we're going to point that toe and flex the foot. 2, 5 times. 3, 4. Make sure you can see your heel. Hold the flex, circle it, and circle it the other way. This time hold the point, lift the knee, so we've got a horizontal thigh, and circle that leg in one direction. And now circle it back the other way. Good, and we're tracing that circle with the kneecap. Trace it and move the other way. Take the knee across, bend, extend the knee, lift it up. Take the knee across, bend the supporting leg, take the knee out standing. 3, 4, 5. Good, take the toe down in front of you, really point. I want you to make sure you can see the heel. Lift it 5 times without moving anything else. Really strong belly, really nice posture. Good, taking it out to the side, making sure you can still see that heel, lifting 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Great work, facing me, hands on hips, circling out. Letting everything get nice and loose again. And then we're going to circle the other way. Great, interlace your fingers above your head, really stretch up, push the palms to the ceiling. We're going to go side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's, hang on, make sure your rib and your hip contract towards each other, yeah? Much better. 6, 7, take a double. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then circles. Circles with your bottom, your ribs, the shoulders, the arms. Everything is making this big round shape. And then take it the other way. Bring your hands apart. We're going to drop the bottom down, sweep the arms down, circle them up. Good. 2, 3. Nice long straight back here. And at the top, reverse. 5. Okay, we are warm enough to apply an ankle weight, if you have one, to the right leg. So we're doing one weight at a time if you've got one. If you don't have an ankle weight, you'll just be able to lift your leg much higher than me. Okay. So we're going to start, we're focusing in these exercises on keeping the pelvis in neutral and keeping the pelvis stable, which means not hiking our hip, moving just from the leg. With the foot wearing the ankle weight, we're going to stay in parallel, so knees both facing straight ahead, really pointy toe. Just take your toe onto the bottom of your calf. Excuse me, I'm choking. And keep the thigh really still. I want you to squeeze the legs straight. So no bend at the knee, no flex at the foot, completely straight. And then bend and tap. And the thigh doesn't move. So squeeze and feel the back of the knee yawn open and the front of the quad contract. 3, 4. So that's 5 easy. That was 5 easy ones. Now I want you to do 5 hard ones. So I can bring my toe up to my knee and keep my thigh there and squeeze it straight. How high can you go? 2. Without dropping the thigh. 4. Hold it on 5. We're going to just do little pulses for 10, 9. Keep the hips square. 7, 6, 5. With an ankle weight, this sucks. Done. All right, we've done it to the front. We're now going to do it to the side. So we've got the toe low on the calf. We're trying to turn the knee out, but we're keeping the belly strong. We extend, we bend. Just keep it easy. 2, 3, practicing that bend and extend with nothing else moving, keeping the thigh still. All right, let's make it hard now, a little bit higher. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze that leg perfectly straight, point the toe pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. You should be really happy if you don't have an ankle weight. Let's take it to the back of the foot, so the back of the calf. We're going to squeeze the leg back, but try to keep the thigh at the same angle. Out, 3, 4, 5. Good. So that was our easy level. The higher you bring up the toe, the harder it is. So we reach back 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it back. Squeeze your underbum. 10, 9. Don't lean forward. Don't arch your back. Use your underbum. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. We're going to keep working with that same leg with the ankle weight, but now we're going to lie on the floor. So we're going to do everything on this leg first and then everything on the other leg. Will you walk tomorrow if you're wearing the ankle weights? It's a very good question. I'm not confident with the answer. Okay. Lying on the floor. Just notice where your pelvis is on the ground. There's a natural arch under the curve of your back. The shoulders are broad and flat. And you can feel that the belly is kind of hollow. We're not over tucking. We're not pressing and tucking under. We're not arching the back excessively. We can feel the hollow of the belly. Extend that right leg out long and straight. We're going to keep the hips still. Take a breath in, lift your pelvic floor. And as you breathe out, we're going to lift the leg up just as to wherever it goes. Bend the knee and trace it down low to the ground. Lift it up. Bend the knee. Trace it low to the ground. Good. So we got 5 of these. This is our envelope. Nothing else moves. Make sure you get that leg fully extended, yeah? Don't have the knee soft. There's no load. Great. Now we're going to change it into a développé. So hold it out low to the floor. Bring the knee towards your chest. Extend it fully and slowly control it down. Bend the knee, drag it in, extend, and slowly lower down. 3. Keeping the hips flat to the floor. 2. 1. Nice. Straight leg kicks. Bring it up. Control it down. 2. We're going to do 5 with our beautifully pointed toe. 4. 5. When we get to the bottom, flex your foot, energize your heel. Keep the knee perfectly straight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top. So we're going to take the flex foot down, point the toe, kick it up. Flex the foot, control it down, point the toe, kick it up. Flex the foot, control it down, point the toe, kick it up. 1 more. Flex the foot, control it down, point the toe, kick it up. Great. Now we're going to do a semicircle. Take it down the straight line, turn it out to the side, sweep it all the way up and around. Down the straight line, semicircle up and around. Your hips and your other knee are not allowed to move. You have to keep a strong belly. 2 more in this direction. And then we're going to reverse it. Down the straight line, then up, turn it out at the top, sweep it down towards the floor. Keeping everything nice and still. Thinking about the thigh and the hip socket like a mortar and pestle. We have 1 more of these. Great. Now we're going to lie on our other side so that this leg with the ankle weight is on top. Oh, I'm going to use this. You'll be on your elbows supporting your head. I can't do that, so I'm supporting my head with a pillow. We've got the knees bent and the feet are back in line with the hips. We start by lifting this knee towards the shoulder. So this hand is in front of you. Extend it up towards the ceiling and keep your hips stacked as you control it down to the ground. So the knee comes towards the shoulder. We squeeze the leg perfectly straight and control it down towards the floor. 2 more. Nice, beautiful controlled movement. Really good, guys. Let's do it in reverse. Sweep it up. Try and keep the knee close to the shoulder as you bend and extend it out nice and low. Sweep it up. Bend, extend nice and low. 3. Good. 4. 1 more. Now from nice and low, pointy toes, knee rotated to the ceiling, up for 5, 4, 3, 2, top, flex. Bring it down, 1, 2. So the foot stays flexed for this 5. 3, try and aim the toes behind your head. 4, 5. We're going to bring it down with a flexed foot, up with a pointed toe. 2, 3, 4. And from the pointy toe at the top, we're going to circle it down, up and around. Keep the hips stacked. Don't you dare roll backwards. It's against the rules. Good. Good work, guys. 4. And 5. At the top, we reverse. Take it down, sweep it forward and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Roll over onto your tummy. This is where I start to lose friends. So you can rest your forehead on your hands if you like. You've got to keep your hips on the floor. You've got to keep your left toe on the ground. Really point your toe. We're going to lift the leg. 1, pointy toe. 2. Don't let anything else move. 3, 4, 5. Now flex foot. 1. Feel your underbutt work. Tap the toe. Keep it straight. 3, 4. Hold it up. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Okie dokie. You can rest in child's pose for a sec. I think you've earned it. If you need a drink, grab a drink. And when you roll up, we're going to switch to the other side. We have to do all of that on the other leg. Once you take the ankle, wearing the ankle weight is not the best part of working out with an ankle weight. It's when you take it off. Your leg feels like completely weightless when you take an ankle weight off your ankle, like it could float away on a casual summer's breeze. Okie dokie, round 2. I'll just give myself a face. Hi. Hello. Oh, you can't really see my toes now. Oh well. So we do the easy first. Remember, we've got the easy one, then the hard one. 5 in parallel. Toes just on the calf. Both knees face straight ahead. Both hips are level. Bring it out. 1, 2. Tap the calf. 3, 4, 5. Make it harder. So where can you keep this thigh still and your hips level as you extend? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, pulse 10. Lead with the big toe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Literally had to hold my leg up. Okay, let's go to the side. Low down on the calf to begin. Turn the knee, or turn the hip out to turn the knee out. Nice and low. Take it out. 1, 2. Thigh doesn't move. Nice straight line through the ankle. 4, 5. That's our easy round. Make it hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm dying. Teach bar before splits, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Okay, let's do the one to the back. So starting down nice and low with the turn out. Take the toe to the back. Squeeze your underbum, lengthen back and tap 1. Back and tap 2. 3, 4. Body nice and still. 5. Make it hard. Squeeze your underbutt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7. Body square. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Onto the floor now. Still not long enough. big doggos come in from out the back to say hello. Cool, so down on the floor, you can support your head with the hand, bring the other hand in front of the chest, check that your feet are back and your hips face forward. So you're slightly pressing the top hip forward.
Deb, you forgot laying on the back first.
Oh yeah, sorry guys. Thanks, Ash.
That's okay.
Lying on the back first. All right, so we're here, we're going to come into our envelope, so bringing the leg along towards the floor, sweeping it up, bending the knee, controlling it down. Straight leg up, we've got 5 of these. 3, 4, 5, then we're going to go for the développé, so from along the floor, knee comes in, keep it there as you squeeze it straight, control it down. So the développé will help you get more range on your hamstrings because the knee is already towards your chest. 3, 4, 5, bring it on down, straight leg kicks. 1, pointy toes. 2, really control. 3, so really stable torso. 4, 5, flex the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to come down on a flex and up on a point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. We're circling, we're going down the straight line, sweeping up and around for 1. Down the straight line, sweeping up and around for 2. Down, around and up for 3. Down, around and up for 4. Down, around and up for 5. Come down the straight line, back up again, circle down and away. Make sure your hip is turning down, like turning out as you circle away, but in neutral as you bring it up. So straight line is parallel or neutral, turned out is externally rotated at the hip. Last one here. And finally we go where I tried to take you to a moment ago, which is lying on your side. With your feet back in line with your butt and your hips facing forward. We're going to bend the knee, take it up towards the ear, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and extend, control it down towards the ground. Bend the knee behind the shoulder, squeeze and extend the leg, control it down. 3 more like this. 2. Good, really focus on the straight leg and the nice line. Now when we hover that off the floor, we reverse. Kick it up, bend the knee and squeeze the butt to extend it away. Up, in, bend. Up, bend, extend. Last 2. And 1. Straight leg kicks. 5 of these. So you want to think of this leg being an arrow. Yep. 3. Point that toe harder, guys. 4. 5. Hold and flex. Then down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to bring it down with a flex and up with a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to circle it. So sweep it around and up, and then down, forward and up. No, I did the other way first. That's fine. 3, 4, up, and 5. At the top, we're going to reverse it. Circle it down, back. Turn it towards your ear before you lift it. So we circle it down and back in neutral. We turn it out to kick it up. 3, 4, 5. Onto your back. So the chin is tucked in, the back of the neck is long. You're trying to suck the belly button up into your low back. Both feet are on the floor, pointed toe 5 times. Go. 1, 2, straight leg. 3, 4, 5. Flex and tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, take that off now. How are we feeling? Ready for some downward dog? Oh no, I broke my fingernail. All the way down. Bugger. Okay. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, long neutral spine. Just take a breath in, arch the back. Breathe out, curl. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. 2 more. Now from your flat back, just take notice of your arms for me. Can you turn the creases of the elbows forward, then tuck the toes and lift into downward dog. Your knees can be bent, try and straighten out the spine, and then take a little walk. Although your legs probably feel quite warm now, so as soon as you're ready, see if your heels will melt down towards the ground. And let's try and make this a really nice, comfy pyramid with the mat. And I now need a mat because my hand's sliding on my carpet. Good. We're going to take the right leg with a really pointy toe, keeping the hips square. You're going to kick the right leg up 5 times and you're going to hold at the top on 5. Go for it. Kicking up for 5. 3, 2, hold at the top, pulse it, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep looking back at your left foot, 2, hold it there. I want you to take your right big toe, try and kick your left butt cheek 5 times. 1, 2, keep your thigh still. 3, lift your knee higher. 4, 5, keep the legs straight. Now look to your thumbs and step your right foot at the top of the mat. Cool. All right, from here, we're going to bring the hands onto the knees, scoop the ribs in and roll up. You can keep your hands on your knee, just be careful that you're not hunching. So we want to be upright with the shoulders back and down, pressing into the thigh to keep us nice and open. Scoop the tailbone under and hover the back knee off the floor. Without moving forwards or backwards, I want you to come up and down. Nice, up. You guys are good at this. We got 2 more and we're going to hold at the bottom. Hold at the bottom. Now keeping your body completely still, I want you to squeeze your butt cheek to extend the leg and then bend the knee, curl it under. Oh yeah, good work. 3, 4. Keep it nice and straight. Bring the arms up, circle them back 4 times. At the top, reverse, circle them forward 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Now your right arm, we're going to turn that palm facing out, so palm facing to the right, and your left hand is going to come down onto the ground next to your right foot. Actually right under your left shoulder. Good. Now notice your left hip, keep it lifted, and now try and open through the chest. So keep your left hip up, don't let it drop. I want you to rotate through the waist. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right hand down as well. We're going to take those right toes up towards the nose and press the left heel down. Come back into the lunge, lift and press. Lunge, lift and press. 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Come down into the lunge, bring your back knee onto the floor. Yes, so bringing the hands either side, we want the armpit and the right knee to be touching each other. You want to be squeezing your left hip forward, squeezing your left butt cheek. So we're not curling the spine, we have a nice long back. We're going to try and scissor through the legs here. So feel the right heel dragging back and the left knee sucking forward. So we're going to inhale, lift the pelvic floor, hold your breath, and then scissor through the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Can you take that left knee further back now? Is it possible? Will it move? Let's go again. So we're holding our lines. We're nice and square. We're going to lift our pelvic floor. Take a breath in. Hold your breath. And then the right heel is pulling back as the left hip and knee are dragging forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, relax. Can your left knee move further back and your left hip come further down? Stay there in the hips. Try and squeeze your left butt cheek. Keep the right knee in alignment as your chest comes up. Good. Keep squeezing your butt. Bring the arms up by your ears. Can your left hand come to your right knee? Can your right hand maybe tap your left leg? Don't turn your palm over. Don't let the shoulder roll in. Keep the palm facing to the right. Good. Collarbones broad. Pushing through the left arm. Leaning back as far as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your hands up. Face the front. Bring the hands down kind of halfway between your heel and your bum. You can use blocks for this if you'd like. Stack your left knee, so it's stack your left hip right in front of your left knee. Pull the right toes towards your nose. Really strong flex. We're going to move from a flex into a floint. So that means we're going to energize and activate the ball of the foot. And we're going to start drawing a figure 8 in and out. And your hip will follow this movement. So we've got a floint and a figure 8. Good. 2 more. Come back to the center, flex the foot, arch the back as you breathe in, bend the elbows and fold from the hip as you breathe out. Try and keep your hips square. Again, inhale, long spine. Will your elbows bend as you breathe out? Long spine. Keep the tailbone and the crown of the head reaching in opposite directions. Take another breath in. Come on down. And however your arms now feel most comfortable, you can relax here. And we're going to come all the way forward into that lunge. All right. So I'm giving you the easiest option first. Your hands are framing your right foot. This is why we haven't had a quad stretch yet. We're going to really contract that left quadricep to extend the knee. And when you do this, I want you to check out your left foot and make sure you're not sickling the foot. So you need to stay straight through the ankle. Push down through the hands, lift your pelvic floor, take a breath in. Push down through your left foot, squeeze your butt cheek, extend the leg. So the toes are on the ground, guys. You're not tucking the toes, it's through the top of the foot. Through the top of the foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down and relax. Harder version, hands on the knee with the chest up. Cool? We got 2 more of these. So it's the top of the foot pressing down. You're not tucking your toes. Take a breath in. Squeeze the knee so that the leg extends. 5, 4, squeeze your butt cheek. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. So you can go back to the easier level if you found that extremely hard, or you can come with me, arms up by your ears. Good. Take a breath in, lift the pelvic floor, hold your breath. Push down through the foot and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, relax. Come on down. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, step back to plank. Just get those abs switched on. And back into your downward dog. Just notice how one leg feels compared to the other. Oh yeah, what's going on there? And then we're going to lift the left leg 5 times. So nice pointy toe. We got 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold at the top. 1. Pulsing up to 10. 9. Keep the hips square. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the knee nice and high. Try and tap your left big toe to your right butt cheek. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look to your hands. Step that left foot all the way through. Top of the mat. Hands onto the knee. Chest up. You're ready for this? So we've made sure that that knee is on top of the ankle. We're getting those hips nice and square like headlights facing forward. The belly is strong. Down we go. Down and up. 1. No forwards and backwards. 2. Straight up and down. 3. So into the back leg. 4. Careful not to shift forward. Stay down. Good, extend the back leg. 5. So it's just the butt's moving, nothing else more moves. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, circle the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other way. 1, 2, 3. And the right hand is going to come down with the left hand turning out to the side. Make sure your right hip is up high and you're rotating through the waist and the ribs rather than the hips. It's finding that nice opening. And then bringing that hand to the ground. Yes, lift the toes, press the heel down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming all the way down into the lunge, bringing the knee to the floor. Okay. Try and remember what we did next here. Oh, we did the squeeze and scissor. We did the scissor and squeeze. So keeping your tailbone tucked, keeping your hips really square and your spine long, but your chest open. Remember, you have a neck. We're going to inhale, lift the pelvic floor. Hold it as the left heel drags back and the right knee presses forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Let the hips melt down. And then can you shift the right knee further back? And we'll go again. Lifting the pelvic floor. Hold the breath and scissor the heel back. Pressing the knee forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And can you move that right knee further back? Good. Is this the bit where I went back to here? No, I did some hands in the air before that. I'm going to keep the tailbone tucked to the hip square. Take a breath in. Hold it. Push down through the top of the foot. Make sure it isn't sickling as that leg extends. Hold. Bring it down. So that's level 1, easy. Level 2, harder. Hands on the knee. Pulling the right hip forward, the left hip back. Push down through the top of the foot. So pelvic floor on, hold, lift, inhale, and push. And come down. Hardest option is arms up. So we take a breath in. Hold. Push. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on down. This is definitely when we went back to here. That was correct. Into this position. So we get that float happening and we're going to go forward and back. Now making sure the hips are square and stacked, long spine, open chest, breathe in. Fold forward as you breathe out. So by bending the elbows, keeping the spine straight. Go again, long spine, inhale. Bend from the hips, long straight spine as you exhale. And then one more time, lengthening through the back and descending over the hip crease. And then relaxing wherever you are here. Coming back into your lunge. Tucking the toes, lifting the knee, finding your plank position. And pressing back into your downward dog one more time. Alright, so now your right foot is coming up into the air. Bend the knee, let the hip rotate open. Look out under your right armpit if that feels good. Can you circle that knee 3 times in one direction? Can you circle that knee 3 times in the other direction? My kingdom for a left arm right now. Take it up as high as you can. Breathe in, look through the hands. We're going to step the foot to the outside of the right hand now. So taking it out wide, turning the knee out to the side. Keep that back leg lifted, energize the heel. Cool. So we're going to feel that knee really rotate open. Chest comes up as we breathe in. Press the hips down as we breathe out. Chest comes up as we breathe in. Hips press down as we breathe out. Can you come down onto your left elbow? If not, grab a block. And then your right elbow is going to rest on your right leg. Try and keep the chest open and the shoulders back. then bring the right elbow down onto the ground as well, or onto the block as well, or blocks, plural. Long spine here, forward and back 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push back. Now take a breath in, arch the back, take that left knee down. If you want to make this stretch harder, bring your elbows back behind your heel. Cool. From here, coming up onto the fingertips. Seeing if you can lift your chest, bring the hands onto the hips. Good, keeping the big toe mound down. And then bringing the hands to the floor. We're going to place all the weight into the hands, tuck the back toes under, kick your own butt for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up on 1, 1. Bring your left hand next to your right foot. Bring your right elbow back, reach back and find your left ankle. You can do this. I believe in you. Push your foot into the hand for 3. If you can't find your foot, grab a strap, grab a sock, grab a band, grab something to get around your foot and pull on it. A belt, whatever you got. Good, and then as you breathe in, push the foot into the hand for 5. Relax. And then see if you can bring that foot closer to your butt, keeping your chest open. One more time, push the foot into the hand. And then see if you can relax, bring it more into your butt. Holding there. And then releasing the foot down. Bring your foot over to the left side of the mat. Lift your toes so you're in a floint. Turn your knee over to the right side of the mat. I find putting these 2 stretches together is excruciating, but it gets you a lot more open into the hip. So we're finding our half pigeon. Great. So the knee is externally rotated, it's wider than the right hip, the toes are switched on, so we're in a floint, and we're situated halfway between our hips. We're not rolling off to the right, we're in the middle. Your fingertips are on the ground, your chest is up, take a breath in, and slowly descend as you breathe out. Roll up through the spine, inhale, descend as you exhale. Do that 2 more times. Coming up at the top, all the way up. See if you can bring your elbows onto the floor. If you can't easily bring your elbows onto the floor, you can put your hands on blocks or just bend your elbows to the side. We're going to shift our left hip towards our right toes, and then we're going to shift our right hip back to the corner. So forwards to the left top corner, backwards to the right back corner. 3, 4, 5. Find the middle. Before we come down any deeper, your left foot is coming up to your left butt cheek again. You're going to now use your left hand. So bring your right arm over to the left as far as you need to get your left hand or the strap on your left ankle. I want you to think about keeping a long spine, and I'd like you to try and re-square to the front if you can, please. Again, we're going to lift the pelvic floor, take a breath in, hold it. Push the foot into the hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. See if your foot will come closer to your butt now. And we'll do that one more time. Push the foot into the hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. See if that heel will come closer to your butt. And now we can release that foot and come all the way down into our half pigeon. And I know that your right butt cheek is probably singing and screaming about how long we've been there. Don't worry, you only have a few more breaths. And remember, anything you can breathe through, you can survive. So you're fine. Okay, bringing those hands out under the shoulders. Lifting the chest up. We're going to tuck the left toes under, lift the knee. Step it back to down dog, but you're probably going to want to give that right leg a big old shake. Shaker, shaker, shaker. And then see if you can get comfy back in your downward dog before we do that all again. Left leg in the air like you just don't care, team. Get it up high. Bend the knee, roll it hip open to the side. You can look out under your left armpit if that feels good. And then we're going to circle 3 times in one direction. And 3 times in the other direction. Hold that stretch. Lift, lift, lift and open. And then sweep the foot to the outside of the left hand. Make sure the knee and the toe turn out to the side. Your chest is up. We're going to push the hips down as the chest pushes forward. 1, 2 more times. 2 and 3. Can we now bring the elbows to the ground? The right elbow, to the ground. The left elbow sits on your left knee and you rotate to the side. Pressing that hip away. Now we can bring the left elbow down as well, and we got forward and back 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the back, bring your knee down, untuck the toes, and if you want to go deeper, slide back. Good stuff, guys. You look amazing. Try not to drop your head. We don't want to collapse into the shoulders here. We want to stay nice and long through the spine. We do lots of this posture. We want to do the opposite posture whenever we can. Cool, now come up onto your hands. Keep squeezing your right butt cheek, pressing it down. Good. Tucking the left toes under. We're going to kick that foot up 5 times. Right toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up there. This time your right hand will move over to the left. The left hand will spin back and grab your ankle. We'll get the strap. Keeping the chest open. Lift the pelvic floor. Breathe in. Hold your breath as you push your foot into your hands for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, relax. Go again. Breathe in. Hold and push for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, relax. See if that foot will come closer to your butt. Holding it there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing it down. Okie dokie. We're going to come into, did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. No. Over to half pigeon then. Over to half pigeon we go. So keep the toes pulled back, send the knee wide to the side, make sure we lower down in between the hips to start with. And once we feel like we've found like balance in the pelvis, the long open spine, bring your fingertips wide, elbows out. We're going to inhale as we come down towards the floor. Exhale as we come down towards the floor. Inhale on our way back up. Keep going. Let that feel nice. Beautiful, all the way down and up. Great, now when you come down, you can come onto your elbows if that's comfortable for you. We're going to do the forwards and back, so the left hip's traveling towards the right foot and then back as far as it'll go. Forward, back. 4, 5, we're going to tuck the right toes under, bring the heel to the butt, but this time it's your right hand that comes over. We're going to push and relax. See if it'll come in. And again, push and relax and hold. And then finally coming all the way down into our half pigeon. Just staying nice and comfortable and relaxed here, chilling out. And slowly coming back up again. Tucking the toes. Sending yourself back to downward dog, figuring out if that left leg needs a shimmy, shimmy, shake. Then we're going to walk up towards our hands. So the feet walk towards the hands. We're going to lift the chest, breathe in. Bow the nose towards the knees as we breathe out. Try that again. Flat back, inhale. Tip the tailbone up as we lengthen the spine down, nose towards the knees as we exhale. Can we take the hands to the backs of the calves and do that same thing, lengthening the chest away as we breathe in and drawing on the calves to bring the nose towards the knees as we breathe out. You don't have to have perfectly straight legs here. A soft bend is fine. Lengthen on the inhale. Fold in as close as you can on the exhale. One more time and we'll hold it there. Holding close to the legs. Now we're trying to squeeze them a little bit straighter, keeping the pelvic floor engaged, the arches of the feet lifted. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands, look forward. We're going to take all the weight into the right foot and just soften the right knee. The left toe is going to tap on the ground. We're going to kick that left leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it there. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the left toe down and see if you can slide into your splits now. Get blocks, whatever you need to go into your split, wherever it is. I'm just going to turn that alarm off that tells me I'm at split time. Good. Now when you've got as far as you can go, this is our first split. We're going to squeeze the quad, so squeeze the front of the thigh on the back, on the front leg. See if you can keep the back of the knee open, really point your toe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it. Now the back leg, I want you to squeeze your butt cheek and really see if you can get that under bum, where your bum and thigh meet, your downstairs butt, working really hard for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. See if you can go in a little tiny bit deeper. And now I want you to squeeze both legs. Everything squeezing. Pelvic floor lifting. Shoulders back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to drag the right foot back and press it down. Tuck the left toes under. Lift the knee. Straighten the right leg. And then bring your weight forward. Step the right foot back. So arch in the back. Breathe in. Curl forward. Arch, curl, and then we're going to take the weight over to the left, tap the right toes behind you, 5 kicks, 5, keep the body still, 4, 3, 2, hold it up and pulse, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take the top of the foot down, slide it into splits. Wherever they are, use your blocks. Whatever you got. Go to somewhere that's a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. And once we get there, nice, strong, straight back, I want you to squeeze the front leg. Squeeze the front of the thigh. Get the back of the knee to yawn open for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax that. And then the back leg. Focus on the underbutt. Squeeze it as hard as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax that. See if you can come in a little bit deeper. Squeeze both butt cheeks as much as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Drag that left foot back. This is very hard without a left hand. Tuck the toes, lift the right knee. Step until both legs are parallel. Hold it here. And then bend into the front leg, step forward and roll up. We have a second split, but before we get that, we're going to just do another roll down. So chin to the chest, roll the shoulders forward, come down towards the floor, and sit in your straddle, please. So we're going to do little jazz splits mobility exercise before we come in. So jazz splits is an open split with a bent back leg. And before we do our second square split. So from wherever your straddle is, just do a little floor hump for me. Think about the pelvis coming down and the butt lifting up. Good, stay forward, circle the chest. Circle the other way. Great, now from your straddle, we're all going to aim towards this straight right leg and move the left leg back behind us into a jazz split. So all you're going to do is bend the knee and shift it back. Good, come back to your straddle. Right leg, bend the knee, shift it back. Good, don't use your hands, come back to your straddle. Left knee, bend it and rotate to your right. Good, straddle, bend the right knee, shift to your left. Great, now I want you to do this again without using your hands, but come into something like a split. Good, now come back to the middle. Turn to the other side, don't use your hands. Come into something like a split. You can use your hand for that bit. Good, do that again. Come back to your jazz split. No hands to the center. Turn to the side. Come into something like a split. Back to the center, no hands. Jazz split to the other side. Hands come down. Something like a split. Good. All right. So we're just getting the hips a little bit looser before our last splits of the day. These ones are going to start at the back of the mat. Right leg first. If you're working on over splits, feel free to grab your blocks and pop them forward so your right heel can rest on your block for your over splits. Totally fine by me. So taking the leg out in front of you. If you're on something slidey, you can do what I'm going to do. If you're not in something slidey, bend the knee, bring the hands down and send the legs apart. But I'm going to slide into a split here. So try and keep your spine straight as you lower down. Good. Try and keep the right hip pulling back as the left hip presses forward. We're scissoring into the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. See if you can come in a bit deeper. Keep squeezing the front thigh. Try and find a nice open back. You're here for 20 seconds. Wherever you are, just keep breathing. And I'll tell you when we're at 10 seconds, so you can go a little bit deeper. All right, go. If you've got a little bit more to give, now's the time. See if you can balance this split wherever you're at today. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming out. And give your legs a little windshield wipe. Back of the mat, other side, then we get some twists. Then we're all good to go. Okay, so I'm going to slide into mine. You don't have to slide into yours if you don't have a slippery floor. Try and keep your hips square. I just like to slide because I can really feel into my pelvis. When you get there, squeeze. So you want to squeeze your butt, feel the legs scissoring towards each other. The left hip is scissoring back, the right hip is driving forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, relax in. Just try and keep those hips nice and square. Belly strong, spine long. 20 seconds here. I'll let you know when we're at 10. You guys look amazing. All right, now see if you can go a bit deeper. And see after 5 seconds if maybe you can balance it. We're here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming out, bring the leg forward. You can go for a little windshield wipe. Coming down onto your back. Bring the knee up towards your chest. The other leg can be bent, that's fine. We're going to take the knee across to the left. And then take your right arm over, so it's my right knee is moving to the left. Then you're looking towards the right. Your left hand can give weight to that right knee. Coming back to the center, pop the right foot down, bring the left knee up towards your chest, roll it over to the right, look to the left. Coming back to the center, we're going to bring the knees out wide to the ribs, kick the heels up towards the ceiling, bring your hands to the inside of the knees, but take your fingers around the little toe edges of your feet. And pull those knees and heels towards your armpits as you massage your spine, the whole length of the spine, into the floor. And then finally, reaching the arms and the legs out nice and long and straight. Squeeze your bottom, squeeze everything for 3, 2, 1, and relax. You are all done.